Hi boys and girls. Today we are going to learn about conversion, but before that let's do revision on the subtopic of duration. Okay, duration equals to ending time minus or subtract starting time. Okay, to find the duration you need to use the ending time to subtract starting time. Okay, let's move to the next subtopic, which is the relationship between millennium, centuries, decades, and years. Okay, 1 decade equals to 10 years. Okay, that's mean you are year 4, right? Year 4 pupils, 10 years old. So you can say I'm 1 decade now, which means 10 years. Okay, 1 century is equals to 100 years or 10 decades. Why I say 10 decades? Because if 1 decade 10 years, 10 decades will become 100 years. Can you say that? So 1 century equals to 100 years or 10 decades. Okay, next, 1 millennium equals to 1,000 years. Okay, 1,000 years. Okay. If I ask you 1 millennium equals to how many centuries? Is it hard for you to find the answer? Not really, right? Because, okay, from here, how to make 100 become 1,000 years? Times 10. So 1 century also times 10 will become 10 century. 10 century equals to 1,000 years, which means 1 millennium equals to 10 centuries. And you can discover yourself why it become 1 millennium equals to 100 decades. Okay, same reasons. Okay, try to discover. Okay, this one is simple. Let's look at this one, conversion for hours and days. Okay, very simple also, as long as you remember the formula. 1 day equals to 24 hours. So if you write like this, okay, to convert day to hours, you have to multiply by 24. 24 means 24 hours. Okay, which means 1 day, 24 hours. 2 days times 24 will become 48 hours. 3 days, 4 days, same method, times 24 hours. Okay, how about hours to days? If the question asks you 48 hours equals to how many days? What should you do? Look at the arrow. Hours to days have to divide it by 24. So as I said just now, 48 hours. How to find how many days? 48 divided by 24 equals to 2. 2 days. Okay, so I show you the example here. Days to hours times 24. You see? Steps must times 24. Okay, for example 2, hours, you want to get the answer, days and hours means hours to days. Hours to days divided by 24. Okay, after dividing, the remaining is the hours. Okay, next, conversion for days and week. Okay, for days and week, you have to remember another formula, which is 1 week equals to 7 days. Okay, so like just now, look at the arrow. To convert weeks to days, you have to multiply by 7. Okay, and vice versa, days to week divided by 7. Okay, look at example 1. 12 weeks equals to how many days? Okay, you see weeks to days, weeks to days. Follow the arrow. Okay, don't think too much, just follow the sequence. It's week to day times 7 multiply by 7. So 12 times 7 equals to 84 days. So 12 weeks equals to 84 days. How about example 2? 74 days equals to how many weeks and days? Okay, don't bother about the days first. You just cover like this. Means you have to find the answer of weeks from days to weeks. days to week. Day to week divided by 7. Okay, so 74 divided by 7 equals to 10 weeks, and the remaining is the 4 days. 4. The remaining is 4, right? So 10 weeks, 4 days. Okay, so today Madam Ang won't ask you to do your module DLP book. I will just ask you to answer the 5 questions here. Okay, test yourself. Number 1, hours to days. Okay, let me remind you one more time. Hours to days, hours to day, hours to day divided by 24. Okay. Number 2, days to hours. 1 day equal to 24 hours, so times 24. Okay, weeks to day times 7. Again, weeks to days times 7. And number 5, days from days to week divided by 7. Okay, after copying the notes here and examples, okay, I want you to answer the 5 questions. Okay, and I will show you the answers before the end of your lessons. Okay, thank you. See you again.